Good afternoon, Jones-Thames. I am Mihiraa. Let's begin the warm-up session. Can you tell me about your experience working with patients with chronic conditions like psoriasis?
Throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to work with numerous patients dealing with chronic conditions, including psoriasis. I've gained experience in diagnosing and managing psoriasis through various treatment modalities such as topical medications, phototherapy, systemic therapies, and biologics. I've also focused on providing comprehensive care, including patient education, lifestyle modifications, and emotional support to help patients cope with the challenges of living with a chronic condition like psoriasis.
How do you approach developing individualized treatment plans for patients with psoriasis?
Developing individualized treatment plans for patients with psoriasis is crucial, as the condition can vary widely in severity and presentation, from one person to another. My approach involves conducting a thorough assessment of the patient's medical history, symptoms, lifestyle factors, and treatment goals. Based on this assessment, I collaborate with the patient to develop a personalized treatment plan that may include topical treatments, oral medications, biologic therapies, phototherapy, and adjunctive therapies. Regular monitoring and adjustments to the treatment plan are made as needed to ensure optimal outcomes for the patient.
How do you stay current with advancements in psoriasis treatment and research?
Staying abreast of advancements in psoriasis treatment and research is essential to providing the best possible care to my patients. I actively participate in continuing medical education activities, attend conferences, and engage in professional development opportunities related to dermatology in psoriasis management. Additionally, I regularly review the latest literature, research studies, and clinical guidelines in the field of dermatology to integrate new evidence-based practices into my clinical practice.
How do you approach patient education and support for individuals newly diagnosed with psoriasis?
Patient education and support are integral components of psoriasis management. When working with individuals newly diagnosed with psoriasis, I take the time to provide comprehensive education about the condition, its potential triggers, treatment options, and strategies for managing symptoms. I encourage open communication and address any questions or concerns the patient may have. Additionally, I offer guidance on lifestyle modifications, stress management techniques, and resources for emotional support to empower patients in managing their condition effectively.
Can you share an example of a challenging case of psoriasis you've encountered and how you approached it?
I once had a patient with severe psoriasis who had been struggling to find effective treatment for several years. Despite trying multiple medications and therapies, the patient's symptoms persisted, significantly impacting their quality of life. In approaching this challenging case, I conducted a thorough reassessment of the patient's medical history, treatment history, and underlying factors contributing to their psoriasis. Through close collaboration with the patient and a multidisciplinary team, we developed a personalized treatment plan combining biologic therapy with adjunctive therapies tailored to the patient's specific needs. With regular monitoring and adjustments to the treatment plan, we were able to achieve significant improvement in the patient's symptoms and overall quality of life, highlighting the importance of individualized care and persistence in managing complex cases of psoriasis.
You can now start your OET roleplay.
Good afternoon, Mihiraa. Thank you for coming in today. So, Mihiraa, today's appointment is a follow-up to monitor your daughter's psoriasis since her diagnosis. We want to assess how she's been responding to the treatment and see if there are any adjustments we need to make. How has she been doing since we last saw her?
Hello, Dr. Thame. Overall, she's been doing okay. We've noticed a few flare-ups here and there, especially on her elbows and knees, but they seem to calm down with the creams you prescribed.
I'm glad to hear that the treatments are helping. Have the flare-ups been frequent, or have they been manageable?
They've been manageable, nothing too severe. Just a few patches that come and go.
That's good to know. Now, in terms of family history, has anyone else in your immediate family had psoriasis or any other significant skin conditions?
No, actually. We don't have a history of psoriasis or any similar skin conditions in our family.
Alright, that's helpful to know. Psoriasis can sometimes have a genetic component, so it's good to rule that out. Have you noticed any specific factors that seem to coincide with your daughter's flare-ups? Things like stress, certain foods, or changes in the weather can sometimes play a role.
Honestly, Dr. Thame, I'm not entirely sure. We haven't identified any specific triggers so far. It's been a bit unpredictable.
I completely understand, Mihiraa. Psoriasis can indeed be unpredictable at times, and it's not always easy to pinpoint triggers. Let me provide you with some more information about psoriasis, and how we can manage it effectively. Psoriasis is a chronic autoimmune condition that affects the skin, resulting in red, scaly patches. While triggers can vary from person to person, common ones include stress, certain foods, and changes in weather. However, it's essential to remember that each case is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. As for treatment options, we have several approaches available, including topical creams, light therapy, and in some cases, oral medications or biologics. Our goal is to find the right combination of treatments that will help keep your daughter's symptoms under control. If you have any concerns or questions about her condition or treatment plan, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Honestly, it's been overwhelming. When we first found out, I didn't know much about psoriasis, and I wasn't sure how to help her. But after our last appointment and doing some research, I feel a bit more reassured.
I completely understand, Mihiraa. Discovering that your daughter has psoriasis can indeed feel overwhelming, especially when it's something unfamiliar. However, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling a bit more reassured after our last appointment and your own research. It's important to know that while psoriasis is a chronic condition, it's very manageable with the right approach to treatment and monitoring. We'll work together to develop a comprehensive plan tailored to your daughter's needs, focusing on strategies to effectively manage flare-ups and maintain her skin health. Whether it's through topical treatments, lifestyle adjustments, or other interventions, we'll find what works best for her. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. I'm here to support you every step of the way, and together, we'll ensure your daughter receives the care she deserves. Thank you, Dr. Thame. That means a lot. You're welcome, Mihiraa. I'm glad I could provide some reassurance for you. Now, let's talk about the next steps. First, we'll bring your daughter in for an examination to assess the current state of her psoriasis and see how she's responding to treatment. After that, we'll discuss in more detail the various treatment options available and how they can be tailored to suit her specific needs. Together, we'll create a comprehensive management plan that takes into account her individual circumstances and preferences. This plan will not only address the current flare-ups but also focus on long-term skin health and well-being. Now, before we bring your daughter in, do you have any questions or concerns you'd like to discuss?
Not at the moment, I think. I just want to make sure we're doing everything we can to keep her comfortable and healthy.
Understandable. Mihiraa, are you comfortable bringing your daughter into the room now for her examination?
Yes, let me go grab her. Thank you, Dr. Thame.